Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A Detroit mother demanding answers tonight after her 7-year-old daughter wanders away from school and gets more than half a mile away. Thankfully, a Good Samaritan intervened before anything bad could happen.
Question tonight is, how did the child just walk away from her school without anyone noticing? Mara McDonald live on Detroit's east side. Mara, that little girl's just in first grade.
She is, Devin, and she walked away from this school, and it wasn't just residential streets either. We're talking on really busy city of Detroit streets. Thankfully, a Good Samaritan, another mom, stepped in here. That Good Samaritan did two things: took a pic of the child and put it up on her social media, alerting people she'd been found walking in the area of 7 and Hayes, and then going immediately to Detroit's 9th precinct. Her mother, who doesn't want to be identified, got the call.
We have your daughter here with us at the 9th precinct. I'm like, I know you lying. You ain't got my baby. You know, she in school. I walked her in school myself, you know. They're like, no. I asked them to describe to me what she had on. They described her to a T. I left work flying, to get to her. Like, I was scared.
She gets to the 9th precinct, is told her daughter didn't just walk out of school. She walked more than half a mile along Hayes Road and ended up at 7 Mile, where a fellow mom driving by saw the little girl and picked her up.
Someone did pick her up. Stranger did pick her up, but thank God, they took her where they said they was gonna take her, so I was most thankful for that.
But what if they hadn't?
But that's the thing. What if they hadn't?
In a statement, DPSCD says, quote, the district protocols for handling this incident were not followed by school-based personnel and will be addressed internally. Back here live tonight, this mom tells me that she's dealing with Dr. Vitti directly. She has yet to make a determination on whether she wants her little girl to come back to school here. We're live on Detroit's east side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Which you can understand. All right, Mara.
Well, this is the disturbing video we first showed you last night at 11. Dozens of children running for safety during recess when two loose dogs got onto the playground at Bates Academy on Detroit's west side. Two little girls ended up being hospitalized after being attacked. Fortunately, they are going to both be okay. Our Sean Lay is live tonight. Sean, a mother of that district, wants to know how they allowed this incident to escalate in the way it did.
Because it was absolutely terrifying for the students and for the parents rushing there to get their kids. You're right, the two girls, they're recovering tonight. But we're asking what's being done to make sure this never happens again.
It felt like an active shooter situation because, you're getting calls from your children and they're frantic.
Those chaotic calls coming from the kids of Bates Academy mom Andrea Hunter Thursday, where pit bulls had just run into the school and were on the attack. Ow! And there seemed to be no plan in place to handle this life-threatening emergency.
What if that was an actual active shooter situation? And they were that loud. No, the teacher wasn't really calming them, doing a good job calming them down. They would have been found out.
This horrific cell phone video is sending shockwaves throughout Metro Detroit. It started outside of the school. Kids screaming, running, one dog attacking a girl, no one helping.
I said, why didn't anybody help her? She said, because honestly, we just didn't know what to do.
Nobody was helping her because nobody knows how. I go to schools to teach children how to protect themselves from stray dog attacks.
Freeze, don't scream, don't run. Adults must jump in. Detroit Animal Control says it has more staff, better response time.
If people see stray dogs, we want them to call the city's hotline. It's 313-922-DOGS.
But Detroit Dog Rescue's Christina Rinaldi insists being proactive is the key to saving a child's life next time.
When kids are hurt, as a mom who has school-age children, and as a dog rescuer, as someone who loves the city, we're not doing enough. We have to stop pretending like this doesn't exist, and we have to work together.
Back here live. Keep in mind, Animal Control able to get one of those dogs. It's here at Detroit Animal Control being tested for rabies. The other dog remains out there right now. Animal Control officers say they are out there trying to catch that dog. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
Sean, we may be cooling off overnight. We do have some warmer weather, though, just in time for the weekend.
But will we stay dry is a question, Andrew.
For at least half the weekend, we remain dry. Kimberly and Devin, out there right now, we do have dry conditions. It's getting cooler, chillier, if you will, depending on where you are. I mean, it's already in the 30s in places like Port Huron, 37 degrees there, 36 over in Sandusky, while we have 40s elsewhere. 47 in Pontiac, Howell, temperatures in the middle 40s in Lenawee County and Monroe County. But it remains dry. Under mostly cloudy skies, winds out of the east-southeast at around 8 miles per hour, and it remains dry overnight. Not a drop of rain in sight across all of downtown Detroit and the rest of southeast Michigan. However, off to our west, a bit wetter. A few showers back toward Chicago, Milwaukee. These are going to get closer to us, but dry up as they bump into the drier air over us. These thunderstorms right here, hundreds of lightning strikes, that is on tap for the middle and second half of our weekend. Tonight, it gets cooler with some clouds overhead, warmer tomorrow with more sunshine mixed with clouds, but 2 rounds of showers and thunderstorms come for Sunday. I'll break down the timing of these storms with your complete weekend forecast, and I've got your 7-day forecast in minutes.
Hey, Andrew. Wild scene unfolds at a Belleville gas station when a fight breaks out between 2 women.
And worst of all, there was a baby caught in the middle of all of this. Watch as the white car here nearly runs over a woman before then crashing into several cars. There it is there. A woman running toward that white car, grabbing a baby from the back seat. The good news is the baby doesn't appear to be injured. Van Buren Township Police are now investigating the incident and what led up to that initial confrontation. Right now, a disturbing video showing an altercation between a substitute teacher and a 6th grader is going viral.
This video showing a substitute teacher dragging and hitting 11-year-old DeAndre Glaspie has been viewed on Facebook more than 21,000 times now. This happened Monday at Ypsilanti Middle School. Glaspie's mother admitted her son behaved badly, but feels the teacher crossed the line and acted out of rage.
I have sometimes issues with behavior, but it doesn't give me the right to go out and hit him or drag him, you know. So I don't feel like she was right at all.
We should not put our hands at all on students at any time.
Police are investigating. The teacher has not been charged.
A Detroit man facing charges for a deadly crash that killed a 32-year-old woman. Prosecutors say 21-year-old Jordan Straughter was driving away from police inside a Jeep Cherokee when he crashed into another car, killing a 32-year-old woman. This happened yesterday morning near 8 Mile and Southfield Roads. Straughter was also taken to the hospital for his injuries. Police arrested 3 people inside the Jeep and also found a gun. New body cam video out of West Michigan shows the moment a deputy confronts a man wanted for killing his own father.
That's the moment the 18-year-old suspect opened fire when he wouldn't get out of his car, and then a struggle ensued when a deputy spotted a high-powered rifle. Amazingly, the officer was not hit, just suffered a muzzle burn to his hand. The 18-year-old was then arrested, but investigators say, as you can no doubt tell from the video, it could have been much worse.
Number of people, honestly, out in the area, along with the number of officers on scene. So that officer felt like the safest thing he could do is to control that weapon from being raised against anybody, and decided to do that at his own risk.
Deputy who was injured has been released from the hospital, and it's expected he'll make a full recovery.
The Lions back at it tonight in Las Vegas.
The fact they were just on the clock a few moments ago. Bernie's got tonight's draft coverage coming up in sports.
And the Grand Rapids Police Department facing more controversy. The video now at the center of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
But first, more than a dozen children suddenly coming down with dizziness and lightheadedness at an elementary school near Flint. What the sheriff is now saying about the cause. Next.